necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
AMP2.tv presents Tell Us Your Business, where you're invited on the air to tell us what makes your business stand out in the community. It's important we hear from you to tell us all we need to know about what you do best. Tell Us Your Business uses the latest radio and television production systems, and all shows can be seen on AMP2.tv. If you have a question for our guest, call 888-565-1470. Now, let's get ready as our guest hits the airwaves and informs us about what we need to know on Tell Us Your Business.
Yeah.
And welcome to Tell Us Your Biz.
Look at that.
Nighttime activity.
Look at that.
I gotta see. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me out there? Yes, I think you hear. No, I'm not off mic.
Turn your mic on.
I knew you were gonna say that. I'm on mic. How you like my mic now?
I like your mic. Happy Tuesday. You and I have been, it's only Tuesday still. We've been here since what time this morning?
We're on all sorts
We've
of
been on
time.
how many stations and how many studios this
I'm on
morning?
Pacific time. You're too hot, I'm too cold. This is crazy.
We did morning show, we did midday show, and now we're doing nighttime show. Talking about Tell Us Your Biz. Give us a call live at WWNN 888-565-1470. And now I can actually, Freddie, tip my hat to you officially. Good morning, Rich. Oh.
Morning.
Can you hear me?
In the ozone. You're off mic.
I'm not off mic.
Turn your mic on. Maybe they're swapped out. Turn on 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let's
All right,
see
we'll
how we
turn them
roll
all
out.
on.
Turn
No,
them all on,
it
and
has
let's
to be- this is it.
let's
This
get
is
up
the
and
perfect
rolling.
mic. And it's hot. Very hot.
Today we're talking about Tell Us Your Biz, and since we got a tight shot here, I get to share my set with all of you, and you don't see Freddie on camera because we've got a fantastic guest joining us on Tell Us Your Biz. Give us a call. Let us know how you are growing your business, how you are sustaining business in 2022. 888-565-1470, and for us, we're really working hard on branding. You've been working really, really hard on social media posts, Freddie, and growing that aspect of it. And with all of that comes our merchandise. Merchandise, I tell you.
Merchandise.
Merchandising. From our very own Brooklyn Cafe Show Coffee, created by Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters. You can get this on our website at brooklyncafe.tv or in the studio. Come on by. And then we also have our lovely mugs, the evolution of branding, which is so funny to see. This is you without a hat. This is going in the Smithsonian with your bell.
That I'm getting rid of. I don't
Freddie?
know why you bring that cup.
You know why? Because it's the evolution of business, and businesses
Evolution,
have changed.
schmillution.
You'll hear Jordana. Businesses have changed. Have you changed your business? So
No.
this is the evolution of our branding mugs.
You know, you only do that because you have hair. So from now on, cup on the left, good. Cup on the right, throw it out the window.
Because I have hair, no. And now we've got these mugs, which are generic
We have
Brooklyn
a new
Cafe
mug
Show mugs.
coming. Wait
And
till
we
you
have
hear
a
the new
new
mug.
one coming.
Yeah, but I'm not giving you one.
What is the new mug doing?
Next week. When you put hot liquid in it, it says Brooklyn Cafe comes out.
I think it's very cool. But it's the evolution of branding. It's the evolution of being visible, showing your business, because right now, if people aren't out networking, you have to do it another way. We also have our media kit cards. They're very easy, that summarize what we do, how we do it in a very nice, concise,
Where'd you get those? I never saw those.
You
How
should
come
come
you
to
have
some,
all the
you
good
should come to
stuff?
some networking events
What's
with
the
me.
matter with you?
These are really nice. We're going to be using them over the weekend. This is what we use when we have meet new businesses,
That is really
meet
cool.
new sponsors, front and back. It gives you all our demographics and all our reach, contact information, websites, and all the platforms where you can find us. Because right now, people don't want 5 pages. Everyone's attention span is I want to say 30 seconds, but I
About
think it's
6.
less. I think it's less than 30 seconds when you're reading something.
Amplify your business.
Amplify your impact on business. And then, of course, always reach out to your sponsors, because no evening show or brunch would be complete without Gubba Rum.
He's actually at a wedding right now.
Because
getting
it's
double
wicked
drunk.
smooth. But that's what it's all. Oh, look at this. There's vanilla floating at the bottom of this one.
That's
Look
not
at that.
vanilla. Don't drink that. I sneezed.
But in all,
And the
but in
bottle
all
was open.
seriousness, businesses have changed.
It was a
Branding is
test
important.
To
And
see
growing
if
your
COVID
business.
lives in alcohol.
Should we do a rapid test on it?
All I can tell
be
you is
positive.
don't drink it.
Don't. It depends on the day that you test.
Now I got breaking news.
Share.
Well, let's introduce Faith because I want to end the conversation.
We've got our longtime friend and host that joins Amp Media Production and formerly on WWNN. We've got Faith Washington of The Faith Washington Show with us. Oh, and I also brought a cafe shirt
Love
all
that
about
shirt.
branding and merchandise.
Do you walk around with all this stuff?
I took it from our studio and I brought it to this
She
studio.
does.
But you should be wearing this shirt. I noticed that
about that. I
Freddie
should be
wears
wearing
this
it.
shirt and Dawn doesn't wear the shirt. Why is that?
I wore mine on Saturday to the fair.
Oh,
Did
really?
you see?
Really?
Now it's in the wash.
Really? In the
Yes.
wash? Really? You can wear it 4 or 5 times before you put it in the wash.
Oh no, not after.
We
I
never
rode
put Faith Washington.
Not after I rode the bull. So no, that went right in the wash. You missed my bull riding at the fair
How
in
did
her
it go?
high heels.
in
How
my
did it
high
go?
heels.
How did it go?
It was
Gotta
pretty
know.
Bull won, Dawn nothing.
Always.
Alrighty then. Well then.
We were at the
Okay.
South Florida Fair because Amp Media Productions sponsored Miss Alana Shearer, who won Miss South Florida
Alana,
Fair. So
yes.
Amp Media was her sponsor, and I was so privileged to be there and honored to watch her win $5,000 towards her schooling scholarship. And she represents us, the production company, her radio show. And then we got to walk around, and I wore all my Amp merchandise and got on the bull in my high heels and my Amp. In my Brooklyn Cafe shirt. Everyone knew who we were. And then Anna had the
She's
camera.
rambling. I don't know what she's talking about. But okay.
I love it. I'm
But
glad.
it's about business, what we got to do.
Listen,
Yeah.
I got breaking news.
Share.
I had a cucumber today.
Alrighty.
I've never had a cucumber in my life.
You're joking, right?
I don't like them.
Freddie, please tell me you're joking.
I'm not joking. But we met
Nicole Campo,
who's Queen Bread. She does the bread stuff.
gluten free.
And she made a salad on the set with black olives and what was that other green thing?
Peppercino peppers,
Peppercino peppers. I
Green
don't eat that.
lettuce, tomatoes,
So she put in.
these interesting
cucumber.
cucumbers, things
So,
that you would put in a salad.
I wasn't gonna be embarrassed and just eat. Oh, and she brought butter lettuce, which
It's
is.
because he picked out the olives and he picked out the peppers.
I tried an olive
That's like that Jack
and my
Nicholson
eyes
movie.
went crooked.
That-
No good.
Remember that Jack Nicholson movie where it was he wanted to beat what bread? He said, hold the bacon, hold the mayo, hold the lettuce. I just want the bread.
You just wanted toast.
Freddie goes, I'll have the salad. He picked out the olives. He picked out the peppers. He ate the
But
cucumbers.
I had a cucumber because she has that stuff with.
Gluten-free breadcrumbs
Oh
and
my
delicious salad
God.
dressing, yes.
So the gluten-free breadcrumbs with the salad dressing, man, you can eat almost anything. It's ridiculous. And I ate cucumber for the first time. So, Linda,
But that's
Maybe some
another
cucumbers.
business we're working with because businesses, again, have changed. And she was diagnosed with celiac disease many years ago. And what was she going to do? She needed to survive. So she developed a line of gluten-free breadcrumbs.
Crumbs.
Gluten-free
Crumb.
breadcrumbs,
That
and
would be bread crumbs.
for her celiac disease. And she's an incredible cook, has an incredible website. But it's growing business around your passion. And that's why I'm so glad you're here.
Agreed.
If we talk about business work versus business growth and your passion, what do they say? If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
And you come from corporate America. I'm going to say what you did was
Yes.
corporate America.
Completely.
You are hands-on in the trenches,
Yes.
growing
Yes.
big businesses, but yet
Yes.
helping people in the healthcare system.
Always. Yes.
And yet that wasn't what you decided to
Oh,
stay doing.
Well, you know what? It was a beautiful thing. I really enjoyed helping people, and I really enjoyed teaching people about their own health and their well-being, and if food is your medicine, don't take drugs. Kind of turning them from what mainstream healthcare was actually trying to force upon them, and so that for me was really extremely satisfying. The part that I struggled with was giving people drugs, and I would watch them, and 3 months and 6 months later they would be very sick and they weren't doing well, and I thought to myself, something's very wrong here. And then the more I investigated and found out, I realized, hey, you know what, I'm not helping, I'm harming, and that's when I chose to pivot and remove myself from being a pharmacist on the bench, and I was a VP of pharmacy operations for a while, and that wasn't good either. I mean, it's a great company, love the people, and I realized there's a lot more out there that we're not aware of. So that's when I started to investigate.
But
That's
now
what
you
I've
help
been doing.
businesses.
Yes. I love to help businesses. I have a client right now that I'm working with to create her own anti-aging
Get that mic a
healthcare,
little closer.
healthcare and wellness facility for her to work with clients to do injectables and NAD and vitamins and just everything that's great for the body. And that's really what I love. I want people to be healthy. I want businesses to be healthy. And that's something that you and Freddie do every single day. Every single time I come to see you, not only are your interns just completely tuned in to what you guys are doing, but you're helping the people that come through your door to realize how powerful and important their businesses are. No matter how big or how small those businesses are, they have an impact. And that impact is really to help the people that are put within your sphere of influence, whether it's a big sphere, a medium sphere, or a small sphere. There is influence. And that's really why we're on this planet together, is Earth, planet, whatever you want to call it. We're here to make a difference.
What type of businesses do you work with?
Anything. I'll work with anyone who actually wants to follow their passion, to be engaged, and to help other people in whatever way they're gifted to do. Like I always tell my daughter, look, you got to follow your gifts and talents. What do you love? If you could discover what you love and what you could do time out of mind. In other words, time passes and you just love it so much that you don't want to stop doing it. I know multiple people like that have many different kinds of businesses, and they're always very successful.
See, Freddie, I watch you today. As much work as you had to do today to get ready for shows, you love what you do. You
I
love
do love what I do. And I got to tell you something.
That's what I'm saying. You love what you do.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. That lady that came in, you talk about products. Because I have a call out for people that have products. I said, if you got something to sell, I want to hear. And this lady came in with that thing, that big thing, that ionized thing.
The sanitary pads.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
New sanitary pads out on the market.
And this sanitary pad, they're using it in Europe on the beaches of
Negative
Normandy.
ions, no bleach, no cotton, no
Alrighty then.
plastic.
And they're using it on the beaches to soak up any hurricane waters.
No,
There
he
will
made
be-
that part
This
up.
thing, she held it over my head with a gallon of water on it. True?
I have to tell you, when we have meetings and I never know, I don't even tell you who's coming in sometimes.
They just show up.
She was coming in to talk skincare. She's an esthetician. In my wildest dreams, I did not expect this conversation. However, it's a fantastic, pertinent conversation because, and here's how it ties in. Our young girls are going through puberty earlier, and whether that's due to hormones in our
Foods, water,
pesticides, environment,
yes, absolutely.
EMFs, all of it. This is not me saying it. This
Correct.
is proven
That's
what is
fact.
going on. That our girls are going through puberty. I venture to say the boys are now 9 years old. And I remember when my kids were growing up, it was around 11, 12. Now she's telling me 9, which leads you to believe there's something going on.
Of course.
So what do we
And
use?
we know that.
We use
We know
products that are bleach that we're putting against.
Dangerous, killing people. Right?
Think about putting bleach
Yep,
against
they
your
are.
most precious sensitive skin. So this is a brand
well,
new type
well,
of product.
this is the other thing. This product is for men.
for
prostate.
help with prostate enlargement because it's negative ions.
What a beautiful thing. See, this, okay, what you're talking about, this particular product opens up a whole can.
Yes.
For the people out there that recognize what's occurring and that our world is changing rapidly, you have no idea, folks, because it's coming, whether you like it or not and whether you're ready for it or not. So many things are going to change. So if you've got innovative products, if you have things that are healthy for us, that are not filled with chemicals and junk, bring it here. Bring it to Dawn and Freddie.
Well, I'm
Bring
gonna
it
tell you,
out.
Faith, the other thing here is that men wake up to these monsters who are going through their, cycle, right? But this thing changes everything.
Pain, discomfort.
Men
All
are
of it.
very happy with this female product. And this is what I told the woman. She was laughing, But
and
it's
she's
true,
Hispanic. So
and
we
she's
have
Latina,
Fuego,
yes.
which is a whole nother market to open that up to. And the creators are from another I don't even want to say, but they are Hispanic origin also. It's a great product. I mean, we're in the kitchen and she's demonstrating with a cup of water. I feel like I'm on a
A
commercial,
gallon
right?
of water.
And the more waters you put in, the more it expanded. But it never leaked. So also it can be used for incontinence, right? So there's so many uses for this that you don't realize. And you chuckle thinking,
I was
what is
dying.
it? You were dying. But it's important to people. It's
Very
important for
important.
women. It's important for men and couples together because it's something. It's just a
You
part
go
of
through
life.
exactly. You go through these issues, whether you want to or not. You're married or you've been with someone for a period of time, and those things are critical to the well-being of your relationship, not just to your physical being, but to that relationship.
Emotionally, psychologically.
Yes.
It's called, you know what I called it? The relationship savior. Because that's what that thing is.
Right. So on a personal level, it's this. On a business level,
It's a whole.
this is
nother
their
ball
passion.
game.
The people who created this were not inventors. The woman, I believe, is a psychologist. I think the gentleman is an engineer. And this was something that they created on
He
their
was
own.
a gentleman engineer. That's funny.
The gentleman.
He was an engineer.
I think he's an engineer.
He engineered this thing.
But think about with the thought that they put into this. So it's fascinating. And so that was this morning's meeting. Then we had an incredible artist come in. And she said by being on our show, she met another artist who happens to live in her neighborhood. And they've become really great friends and colleagues by being on the show. So what we get to do in businesses, it's not only help businesses grow, but we help nurture relationship, which is so nice. From our crew to the artists, people come together and they sit, they can have a cup of coffee, they can have a glass of gubba rum, whatever they want, or just sit and chat with us. But we get to build relationships. And I want to ask you about that in business. Right now, right, it's not just on your phone, posting.
Nope.
You need to build relationships
Agreed.
in business. Why is it so critical?
It's so critical because the trust that you build within relationships is what really makes your business boom. If you are not good with people or you don't want to interface with people, the likelihood of your business exploding is probably not really huge. It's necessary to find people that you vibe with. And you guys know very well that I'm all about frequency. We are vibrational, frequency, energetic beings. That's how we were created. You're not going to escape it. It's how everything is. We live in a quantum universe. And when you vibe with certain people, like Freddie and Dawn are my dear friends for years and years. When you vibe with people and you get together, that vibe amplifies and it reaches out and touches more people. So more people are going to find you. More people are going to inquire about what are you really doing and how can I be a part of that? And it's a very exciting thing. That's why you guys have reached into this tri-county community or more and really made an impact. Your influence is felt everywhere. People know you. And it's important because that trust is built so they want to come on your set. We've got Chico de Chico coming in with the frequency
That's
wines.
just an incredible product.
Oh, I cannot wait. He's next week. We've got Baxter coming in this Thursday on my show.
Chico
to
will
talk
be in
about-
town?
Chico's going to be in next week.
Okay.
So on my show, but I know he's got to schedule
We're going to bring
something
him.
with you
So
guys.
He's
Yeah,
got
so
these
he's on yours.
wines that I don't want to say fermented, but they work with.
They're wine, but the frequencies have been imbued into the vats of wine. They play the music while the wine is actually in the vats. It is incredible. The wine tastes amazing. You can play the music that they infused into the wine while you're drinking it because there's a barcode or a QR code
QR code.
on the wine bottle. Amazing stuff. So next week on my show, 11 a.m. on Thursday, he'll be here. John Baxter will be here this Thursday at 11 a.m. We're going to talk again about the Tesla plasma energy machines. It's going to be wonderful. And Chico's going to be on your show too. So
Products and business are different, and relationships are important. To grow your business doesn't mean you always have to be in sync, though, with other people, but you have to
Correct.
respect their opinions.
Yes, that's
right?
all.
People can work together in business and not necessarily, you can agree to disagree on politics. You can agree to disagree on religion. You can agree to disagree on anything. But when it comes to business, if you are helping another person, I would certainly hope everyone to put some of these things aside
Agreed.
and build a positive relationship.
But that isn't business because politically, you're not going to gain anything even if you win that argument.
yeah, but
What are you gonna gain? You feel better?
you and I may be different political
But
parties,
that's not business. That's not what we
but
do.
we're still in a business.
Yeah. What difference does it make?
Well,
you
that-
have your side. I have mine.
So that's the point to make is business is business.
Yep.
Business is business. We are here to help. Businesses are here to help, right? People start businesses for a purpose and a
Yes.
passion.
That's the passion. That's what you were talking about in the beginning, is that passionate love of whatever it is that you do. You guys love people. You love media. You love being in front of the camera. You love being behind the camera. You love producing and well, yes, you do. Stop that, Freddie. Yes, you
I
do.
don't. No, I don't.
You don't
I
like
don't
people?
like cameras.
Oh, you don't like
No,
cameras?
I don't know. That's so silly. He's on the camera like twice a day, every day, all
Because
day.
I'm forced to. I'd rather put a camera on people, like it's cameras on you guys right now, or a piano player or an artist. I don't need to be in front of a camera. I got to tell you, I don't do it for the cameras. I
we
do
know
it
that.
to add it into the mix, bringing people forward. Like that artist today, she lit it up, man.
She lit it up.
It was unbelievable what we had and we got to drink from that wine that she was circulating that day, and that's really what I love to do. The problem is that a business does have expenses. I get it, and you have to sort of make it different so people buy it. I get it. Like Gubba, I love Gubba. He's going to be doing his own show. He contacted me.
He's been with us a
He
very
wants to
long
bring
time.
Big John into his show.
That'll be fun.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're going to have a 2-foot guy and a 12-foot guy,
We'll see how that rolls out.
big and small.
But there are some businesses in town that really, really help others, like Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters. They created this coffee for us
and it's delicious.
5 years ago.
By the way.
Out of the kindness of their heart, they created this
because
bag.
he helps starting businesses.
He helps businesses flourish.
And now there are people that want the bags. Luanda wants the bags. The butter
Tampa.
lady wants the bags. We're sending them out all over the place. All of a sudden, it took 5 years. But you know something? We're probably cheaper than the bags of coffee.
But
at
that's the
Costco.
other side of business. Is it doesn't have one analogy. Someone told us many years ago, a business is like a baby. You've got the newborn stage, you've got the
Yes.
infancy stage, you've got the toddler stage around 2 and
Crawling,
3 when they're just walking, and then you get to get up and go. And they said around 5 years. This is about 5 years in the making.
About
This
5
bag
years.
of coffee.
Yeah. And it has a history, that bag. We woke up one day. Now I got the tea bag. I just sent you that. But we
Oh,
woke
good.
up one day. I says, I would love to have a coffee brand. And boof. And
There
here
it is.
There it
And we were going to put that in stores. We had the tables and everything ready to go. It took 3 years to put that together, and then COVID came in.
So, with business takes patience. Thank you so much, Faith, for joining us. I know it goes like a blink of an eye.
I know.
Tune in Thursday to the Faith Washington Show on At Media Productions and the Faith Washington Show at 11 a.m.
Yep.
11 a.m. every Thursday. Stay tuned for Jordana Foster. Ready, set, go beyond. Get your business growing. Be patient and just live your passion. We'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.